All right, we're live.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks
Cheers.
for coffee. Cheers.
That's a good way to start.
So, welcome to It's Rahr.
Thank you.
And we've got Madison and Morgan Hoke. Welcome. Tell the people who you are.
Okay. Is there a specific place you want us to look?
Well, the camera's right there.
I feel
We
more
usually,
comfortable
we just have a
talking to you.
conversation. You can talk to me, just as long as you talk loud enough that they can hear you.
Okay. Well, I guess we're here mostly today to talk about our new business, which is a cleaning company. It's called the Cleaning Company. Straight to the point. We don't want to. We don't want.
I got this.
Morgan's flashing.
We're gonna wait. Sorry.
I'm repping.
Gotta zoom in.
I'm
You're gonna keep doing that. Just keep.
Morgan.
Just. That'll be the thumbnail.
Oh my god! I just
It's just the two of us right now. We are about a month and a half into it, so it's pretty new. I just moved here a month ago, I think. So, yeah. I mean, we're currently cleaning the Rahr winery, and we also have an Airbnb client, and we're sort of still navigating a few different clients just to try to see. We want to range from residential to commercial with like rentals in between. We don't really want to say no to any opportunity, but we're still building our client base. So.
And is it like, do you get the Hoke girls, or do you get
you have a
team?
Girls. It's just us.
This is the team.
Just us.
Yeah. We started it and we clean it.
Yes.
And we come in usually and we really prefer to start places out with deep cleans. So right now we're in the middle of a couple different deep cleans, which is pretty rigorous. Because a lot of people want to start with like a clean slate, and then also for us it makes it easier because once something is cleaned properly, we can just go in and maintain it. And usually that also inspires other people to keep their spaces a little bit more neat, which is both good for us and them. Yeah, but we go to Rahr like after closing, so we're there for like into the night a little bit.
Into the night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is it mostly daytime, mostly nighttime?
We try to keep it in the daytime just to treat ourselves well.
Yeah.
But with places like Rahr, it's a little tricky because they have people coming in and out from 10 to 5. So we don't really want to be
Right.
We don't want to affect the business by exposing the magic of how everything gets made. So sort of like a Disney World effect where, everything looks perfect, but we don't want anybody to know how it got that way.
What's the secret? Is there a secret?
To
Is it like
what specifically?
is it like vinegar or something?
Oh, vinegar works. You want to talk about it?
Oh, the truce?
Yeah.
The truce is the secret.
The truce.
It's like an environmentally friendly cleaning product, and it is fantastic, and it smells like peppermint, and it only has like 5 ingredients in it, and it works on literally everything.
Really?
So
It does.
Everything?
literally everything.
Like every surface and
All
everything,
surfaces.
every kind of like soil.
Yes. We would be lying if we said we didn't occasionally have to put a lot of bleach on top of that.
Okay.
But ultimately,
Sometimes,
we try.
but it really for the deep cleans,
Yeah,
a lot of bleach,
A lot
but
of bleach.
it really does work on everything. So
I'm a big simple green guy. I
So
love
it's
I love
very
simple
environmentally
simple.
friendly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're gonna check it out.
I think
You can get it on Amazon too. not
I use it
just
to
their
clean
website.
everything.
The simple green.
Yeah, it's
I like that stuff
Yeah.
too.
degreases.
yeah,
I like
and it
that
has a
too.
good smell too.
Use
Yeah.
it for even
I
like
think it's good on furniture.
cleaning like water coolers they drink out of. Like
Yeah.
you can eat off of it.
Yeah. That's the one that's like the green bottle, right? And it's literally green. I mean,
Oh, it's green.
Yeah,
It's simple.
full green.
It's
Yeah,
simple and green.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, I had a client actually who got me hooked on that because she's very funny. She has like a lot of my cleaning education, I guess you could call it. I think you learn different things from different clients. Some people don't care, and some people are very, very into what you use in their home, if it's a home. And then through that, you learn a bunch of different ways to clean things that you wouldn't have used before. We're also big on Q-tips.
Minutia.
Yeah,
Q-tips.
you can do a lot of stuff with Q-tips.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the little like where it says on and off on the light switch.
On and off on the light switch in little vents,
Not even-
They
fans,
always thought that it was like
corners.
All details.
Yeah.
All details are addressed.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, it usually takes us a while to do a deep clean.
I think I could probably pay your salary with my apartment. It's pretty. I just got my first carpet shampooer.
Okay, what is it?
I got an upright Bissell.
Oh yeah, nice.
Just thing sucks.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
Shit.
No, in a good way. It's supposed to. It's a vacuum, right?
But it sucks. It literally sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. I tell you what, the carpets they needed it. I
Yeah.
have a dog.
Wait, so
Yeah.
it works.
It
It
works.
works well. Okay.
It works great so far. I think
Did you buy it or did you
I bought
rent
it.
it?
No, I bought it because I have a dog.
Yeah. Oh,
So I just need to probably
Yeah.
make this a regular thing.
yeah.
Just shampoo those carpets on a regular basis.
There's no telling. There's no telling what's in the carpets when you leave the dog alone.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I don't think Birdie has any accidents, but again, there's no telling.
There's no telling what's living in a carpet.
Well, just even like just tracking in from outside,
Yeah.
the salt and the mud and
Yeah.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
eventually,
Where do you store that? That thing's pretty big, right?
it's not that much bigger than a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We were actually just about to rent one. Apparently, you can rent them from Lowe's. Shout out to Lowe's. For $29.
Hey, we're not sponsored.
Shout out to Lowe's.
Lowe's, you can send the just PayPal at It's Rahr.
Thank you. And also a free rental for us. But we try.
And a
We're
free
like
rental.
we're sort of like adding to what I call our repertoire because we have certain things that we use, and then as we go, if we see we need other things. So I think we're planning on investing in a carpet cleaner at some point. But for now, it's Lowe's.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then what's your territory?
We haven't drawn any lines, any borders. If that's what you mean. Like, you mean how far do we go?
Yeah,
Type
like what's
thing?
like how far are you traveling to do this? What
Well,
town?
I
Like
think-
where are you based? Like people don't know
Yeah.
where you are.
I would say we can't really decide where we're based out of since we both live in two different places. So there's that, and then we're really willing to go pretty much anywhere at the moment. Starting out, I would say. Yeah. So I don't know where you could say we're based out of because we go to a bunch of
Yates
different
County?
places.
Yates
That
County.
works.
I'm in Geneva, so I'm
works.
in Ontario County, and then we also are talking to a couple of potential clients even in Rochester, which would obviously be visited less frequently. But
Right.
and then as we sort of scale up and expand, we would ideally bring in some employees so that we could also expand, where we're cleaning. We don't want to limit it.
Yeah, you need help
Yeah, we
at
need
some
help.
point.
Yes.
Essentially, we have to train some people.
Yeah, they've got to learn how to use the Q-tips
The Q-tips.
and
Yes.
what is it? What,
Truce.
Truce.
Yeah.
Truce.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sponsorship from them too. We got questions. Looks like.
Oh, we did.
Are these all from Nick?
Is this sponsored
boy.
by Truce? How do we get the cleaning company?
Well, we have an email address and we also have a phone number. So I don't know if we can. You can respond in the comments.
You could say it out loud, and then people would know. And then
Okay.
I will put it on the screen. What's the? You said you got a website or an email address?
The email is info@thecleaningco.co.
.co. There we go. And
And let me try to pull it up.
info@thecleaningco.co.
Info@thecleaningco.co.
If you're a filthy animal like me.
If you're filthy and you need help, reach out.
Is part of it like a mental therapy too?
Oh, yeah.
I always say jokingly that for me it's like a really good way to channel my OCD urges because
Yes.
if I'm doing that all day, then I go home and I'm relaxed.
Oh yeah.
I feel less urge to
I
organize
find it very
and
relaxing.
control things.
And I think people feel better too when things are just like
Yeah.
Yes.
you just feel better.
Yes. I personally like making people happy, so a clean house makes people happy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's peace of mind in
Yeah.
your space. I mean, even cleaning somewhere like Weimer, like we go into the offices, and so ideally those people are also able to work more efficiently and get more done because their space is
Yeah.
Yes.
more available to them rather than feeling like living inside of clutter. Sorry, we literally just got our phone number a couple days ago, so I don't know what it is. and I have to
Checking
look
on
it
the.
up.
We'll get back to you on the phone number.
We will get back to you on the phone number. I feel like
But I will put
Shall
the
I
email
share?
address on the screen so you know how to find. It says phone next to it, of
Maddie,
course.
here. Because you called
But I've got the email address up there so that you can know how to get a hold of them. No, we're not at the Laurentide. We're at the Burnt Rose Wine Bar today. Thanks to Rose and Chet for letting us use the space. Thanks for Nick for being our live studio
Is it
audience.
this one?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Phone number.
We got to transform your space and your life with this company. Sign me up. This seems like maybe somebody who could potentially be a plant. Does that seem like maybe a plant?
Oh,
Do you know?
Jen Hoke.
Ah!
Yeah, we might know Jen.
Is that
Let's say
somebody?
That's our mom.
I don't know who that is.
Good.
We've got a phone number.
We're ready.
What is this?
Let me see.
Get a Hyla. It takes your interior cleaning to a whole new level.
I'm
No,
taking notes.
No, get a Hoke. That'll take
Yeah.
your interior cleaning to a whole new level.
Oh,
That's what I say. Just now.
You're right.
That's what I say now.
because as much I will say, this might be corny, but I will say, as much as the products matter, it's so much about who's doing it.
For
Who's
sure.
cleaning.
Okay, what do we got for a phone number here?
We've got 315
315
531
531
499.
4995. Listen, no creeps, okay?
Yes.
And no creeps.
No creeps. Don't call for a date. Okay? Don't call for a date.
Yeah, don't go for a date. We're both taken. You're not getting one.
They're both taken and they're both
Yep.
busy cleaning.
Yes.
So leave
Oh,
them
gosh.
alone, guys.
Oh,
I just
goodness.
know my audience.
Hey, no, that's okay. That's okay.
Put a lady's
It's better
number
to
on
set
the
the
screen
line,
and see what
set
happens.
the
And start
standard.
getting calls from Nick.
And actually, I think an interesting little tidbit. I don't know. I won't speak for Morgan, but for me, the whole cleaning thing goes back pretty far. Because I used to be. Well, I think I told you this before. I used to be a professional dancer, and I paid for my school by cleaning the facilities.
Ah.
So that's why I paid to go. Yes, that's why I paid for
That's
my
British for a second.
And you traveled the world doing that. You went to
dancing.
Israel?
Yeah.
Israel?
Yes. I was based in Israel, and then I traveled around performing and working for different people. But then, even still, as glorious and amazing as it was to be a professional dancer, a lot of times it didn't pay well. So if I needed extra money, I would just clean for people. And then, one way or another, I found myself doing this skill. And then when I came home during the pandemic, and then there was no, the arts basically had shut down completely, and I was like, well. Morgan works for a cleaning company, so
It was
I'll
on the
work
essential
for the
business list.
Yeah.
It was an essential business.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we worked right on through.
Did you get one of those fancy like electro gun sprayer things? You know what I'm
No,
talking
did you have
about?
that? I didn't have that.
No, can't say that I have. I don't know what that
I
is.
have one.
I don't know what that is.
I have one at work.
What is it?
It's like so you put whatever your sanitizer is
Uh-huh.
in it, and then it shoots it out, and instead of going like this,
Yeah.
you just hold the trigger and it like pumps it out.
So
But
is
then
it like a
on its-
disinfectant type of thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
it's real.
and on its way out, it like hits some kind of like electromagnet or something that makes the droplets so they like cling to all the surfaces, like they get underneath stuff, like they get into all the crevices because it's electromagnetic. I don't know something.
Okay.
But long story short, they've been pretty popular for
Cool.
especially like bigger workplaces
Yeah.
where they're trying to like get doorknobs and
Right, it's just easier to.
somebody gets COVID and they just come spray their whole work area.
Yeah.
For a
Well,
while, we had to
especially
spray
with
the
COVID,
balls.
it's very in now. Clean is very in. Clean
Soccer
and
balls.
disinfectant. Oh gosh.
I was like,
Yeah, but I have not heard of the disinfecting gum. I have to look into it.
Maybe.
wait, is this serious?
It's serious.
I can't
What is it
tell.
called?
but I'm
I
being serious.
promise it's serious.
Okay. What? Yeah. What is it
There are a
called?
couple of them. They're pretty pricey.
Imagine.
There are a couple different ones. I know that the housekeeping company has one that's different than what we have.
Yeah.
Ours just has like a bottle that you attach to it.
Okay.
and it looks like a super soaker.
Oh,
Um,
so it's fun as well.
Kind of. I mean, not really. But,
Oh.
like at least it goes in when you spray instead
Yeah.
of having to like do this. Because nobody wants to have to do this all day.
Yeah.
Except for
there's
cleaning company.
There's arthritis developing in our hands
Yeah, I
for
think
sure,
I already
but,
have it
but it's okay.
at the very young age of 24.
Yeah.
Almost
Ooh.
25. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so we've got.
Hands.
Have you ever been to a hoarder's house?
Healy.
Oh yeah, there you go. You get a Hilliard
Hello.
electrostatic sprayer from Mike Healy.
okay, there we go. Noted. I'm gonna look into it.
I'll tell you what. Do you know Mike Healy?
No.
You should.
Do we know Mike Healy?
You gotta.
Is that Mike?
Yeah,
Mike,
Mike.
and Catherine?
Yeah,
Katie? Oh, then yes.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, I wasn't sure.
You
I
gotta
wasn't
talk to
sure.
him
I'm
about
still
some
new here.
cleaning products.
Well, I actually just had a conversation with him when he was in here the other night when I was serving, because him and his wife are remodeling, and we were talking about cleaning, and because he said he's got OCD as well, and that all the construction dust and whatever
Oh,
everything
yeah.
that's going on
Yeah,
is driving him nuts. So
I could see that.
There's nothing like meeting a few people who have done renovation.
yeah.
Dust.
Just
It's everywhere.
oh yeah, it gets in all the dust. Just like gets in all the crevices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, big time. That I also I meant to say earlier that we also proudly cleaned the spotted duck, the spotted duck,
The spotted duck,
the best custard in the upstate New York.
the best
we-
custard in upstate New York.
Yeah. Anyways,
I would have to agree with
that was a biased shout out, but
It's allowed.
we
But I'm agreeing.
Yeah,
It is
well,
the
we
best.
did, and that was a long project, but the spotted duck facility looks phenomenal now. It looked great before, but it's on another level. So we're also doing commercial.
So you got commercial cleaning, rentals,
Residential.
residential.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of residential.
Right now, not really.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Trying
The
to get in
Airbnb
Yes.
thing seems to be more popular. I mean,
for sure.
nowadays
Because people
everybody
have to
is
turn
renting.
over their stuff,
Exactly.
and they don't want to have to do it.
Yeah, and there's quite a few people that have cottages or homes, apartments that also don't live here, so
Mhm.
they need help maintaining, which we're happy to do. So
Yeah.
I would say the biggest challenge is probably laundry. I don't know if you would agree with me or not.
I would definitely have to agree because at my old job cleaning, we did not have to do any laundry, and it takes up quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
But
There's a
Wait, so you
there's
do
a
laundry
method,
now
but-
too?
well,
not
if-
like clothes, like okay, well,
Oh, like
we probably
linen?
would
If it's an
someone was
Airbnb.
to ask
If
if they were
it's-
cleaning a residential home.
Okay.
It would.
Well, it would
maybe.
cost
It
them,
would
but we
cost.
would do
It would cost. But yeah, but no, just like linens and like things like that. So
Okay.
Well,
It's just not something
with an
I was used
Airbnb,
to.
you've got,
Yeah.
the guests check out at a certain time, the next people check in at a certain time, so you've got a really specific block. And
Yeah.
if you don't have that laundry changing over, I mean,
Yep.
you have to be like a crazy person on the laundry. I mean, like 6 loads
Do most of them
in a
have
couple hours.
laundry on site, or is it? take it?
Most, yes.
yeah,
Some of them are located sort of like in the house, which is obviously much more convenient. Others that have them, I don't know, in the basement. I think that's a few things that you've done.
yeah,
There have been laundry facilities in the
yeah. Because
basement.
I'm still also working for my grandpa cleaning, so he has rental properties, and all of the laundry is on site, except the one is in the basement.
Yeah.
It's dark down there.
Cool.
It's very dark,
Yeah.
cold, but
So you don't like the basement?
it's there. Well, we spent some time. My dad and I and my Uncle Jeff spent some time cleaning it this past summer because we were like, we have to come down here to do the laundry. We can't be afraid to come down here to do the laundry. So it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice now. So, but yeah.
There's some bad basements. I've been shopping for a house for years.
Yeah.
Because they're just anyway, that aside, I've been in a lot of terrible basements. 'Cause I always go in the basement. I
you
won't buy a
gotta check the
house if
basement.
I don't go. Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
go in the basement, and I've seen so many just atrocious basements.
Yeah,
Even when, like,
don't
and
put
people
a
are
lot of
trying to
effort
sell
into
that,
it.
and they're like,
Yeah.
"Here's my basement."
Please still buy our house.
Please, it's probably not haunted.
Yeah.
There's times when I go in basements, I don't look up, because if you look up, there's a lot of spiders.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Oh,
things
yeah.
going on up there.
I always
A lot
look
of
up,
things going on.
not just because I want to see the structure of the house, but a lot of times there'll just be like nails, just like random nails.
Oh, just sort of
And my
hanging out
head
the
is
ceiling.
close enough to the ceiling in most basements
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
have to actually I have to be watching out.
Yeah.
It's
You gotta
not
be
safe.
careful.
It's not safe for tall men in basements.
No.
We're tall ladies, I guess.
That's true. That's true.
I don't have that problem.
I don't either.
Not that it's a problem. It's not a problem.
If it's not a
I'm
problem to
saying.
be tall,
I don't have
we're,
it.
we're not.
I'm sure.
We don't have a problem with tall people. Oh gosh.
So how many countries have you cleaned in?
Oh. Well, that is an interesting question. I think I only cleaned in Israel. So 2. Yes, I've cleaned 2 countries.
I've
In
cleaned
2
in the
countries.
United States.
Yeah.
1. Okay. So that between the 2 of them, 2 whole countries.
Yeah. Hey, it gets dirty everywhere. I think also sorry. Well, also something funny that I've come across is that people will get a little bit uncomfortable around. I keep coming into contact with people who are like, oh, who will be really apologetic about their space, or they're uncomfortable because they're like, oh, I don't want like Madison to come over because it's not going to be clean enough for like her to come here
Mhm.
and hang out with us. And I'm like, it's funny because I'm like, even though I'm doing this and this is our business, it's not as if I expect everybody to be, doing what we're doing. So it's kind of funny because I always try to tell people that it's okay if you're not perfectly clean. My house isn't
Yeah.
perfectly clean.
Every time Nick or when our mother comes here and stays,
Yeah.
anytime they clean the kitchen, if I walk in from work, they're like, I cleaned it up. I'm sorry if it's not the way that you do it.
Yeah.
I think it's clean.
Yeah.
They're like, I tried.
Yeah.
Did the best I could.
Yeah.
And specifically when Nick does it.
I come home to a beautiful house every day.
I redo it. I kind of redo it, but just in a nice way. And he's like, see, I just don't get it. He's like, I don't get it. What did you do in here that I'm not getting? I was
Yeah.
like,
Feng
just
shui.
a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
Just a whole lot of things.
Do you, but so when this happens, is it noticeable that things are different?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
when you leave and you come back and you're like, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what happened.
Like, is it just like sparkle a little bit more,
It
or are
sparkles.
things in different places?
It sparkles.
Well, sometimes I move. I mean, sometimes I move some stuff around, but it's mostly just sparkle.
It's
to
just
be
the
honest.
sparkle.
Yeah.
There's also the placement of things is important. I know, like with my partner Sam, he will sometimes like he'll make the bed while I'm away, working or whatever, and I come home and he's always very proud to show me how he made the bed. And then he'll bring me into the room and I look at it and he'll say like, I tried. I know the pillowcases are not like exactly how you do it, and like I know you probably see imperfections here, but like I really tried to make it nice. Not that I'm not sitting at home saying
You're like, it's
criticizing his
great,
bed
and then
making.
you just redo it.
I'm like, it's great, and I'm like, he walks out of the room and I'm like,
When Nick
no, I'm just kidding.
when Nick cleans the room, he'll be like, Morgan, can you come in the room for a second? Or hey, I need you to go look at something in the bedroom, or there's something in there. And I'll walk in and be like, oh,
It's a trick.
you made the bed. It's good.
Oh gosh.
It's good.
Where do you guys stand on bed skirts? Pro or
Don't say that word
against?
to me.
Whoa.
Don't say. Okay, listen.
I'm
They
not big on bed
They
skirts.
look nice, yes, and they may be able to hide if people are storing things under the bed. But as far as cleaning, when bed skirts are involved, I have had arguments with them. Okay, literal arguments with them. They make me they are so, because every time you go to make the bed, you put the fitted sheet on, and here comes the bed skirt right on up with the fitted sheet, right under the mattress,
yeah.
and they move. They move,
yeah.
and the only way to fix it, especially because most of them are completely under the mattress,
Mhm.
is to lift up the whole mattress
Yeah.
and put it
Oh,
to
yeah.
the side and fix it.
Yeah. They also collect quite a bit of
So
stuff.
to answer your question,
Hate
I
'em.
don't feel great about bed skirts.
Hate bed skirts. Okay, well, I was feeling pretty good about myself. I just got my first bed skirt, and I was
Wow.
like, all right,
Freaking
I'm an adult now. And then I find out that apparently they're trash. So,
They look nice.
What
Okay.
color is your bed?
gray.
Gray. Okay.
Okay, that's nice.
I got a gray bed skirt.
What?
I got a lot of
what color are
colors
your
going on right
sheets?
now. I got a lot of
Okay.
colors.
Okay. Are you like?
I
Are you like
rotate.
playing with colors, trying to figure out what your color is? your
No,
scheme?
I just like I got something I liked.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I needed more,
Mhm.
right?
Of that.
But I didn't get the same color.
Oh,
I got
okay.
a couple colors.
Okay.
Oh, the thing in my apartment
Yeah.
is I try to make sure that everything is close enough to the color of my dog.
And now is that for the comfort of your dog?
Just
or
so
is
it's not
that-
immediately visible
Okay,
when he
right.
like sits on something.
There you go. That's smart.
What kind
Yeah.
of dog?
He's chocolate lab, so
Ooh.
Lots of shedding.
brown hair. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So I try to make it so that stuff's at least close enough, or I get stuff that where it brushes off really easy. So I've got a leather couch.
Okay. There
I've
you
got like I got rid of. I had a microfiber comforter, and I sacked that thing away, and I got some other kind of like a thinner thing that just like it
Yeah.
brushes off.
Yeah.
Like the hair just brushes off.
go. Do you have
And I got the.
lint rollers?
I have a brush. I have a lint brush.
Oh, lint brush. Okay.
Yeah. 'cause I
Like
don't-
one
I
of
don't
those like
having
sort
to
of
throw the
velvety things that are.
No, it's like boar hair. It's
Oh,
like,
okay. Okay. Yeah.
Like
Does it
a-
work
That
well?
sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I cannot seem to find a good.
Oh, you just have to brush it.
Huh.
It works really well.
Good to know.
I'll let you try it if you want.
I would like to try it.
All right, bring you my lint brush.
Yeah.
I would really like to try that.
But no, I don't know. So I've got like light green, and I've got gray, and I've got tan. See, I had just the light green and the tan,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, let's throw in some gray.
There you go. I mean, you can
It's
gray's easy
all
to throw
earth
in.
tones. It's all earth tones.
What was it that made you decide to get a bed skirt? What was the
Just thought,
shift in your
Man,
life?
just trying to be, a little bit more of an adult.
I just feel your
Adult
dreams
thing.
because I really went off the rails there.
I don't know. I just thought
About
I just
bed
wanted to make it
skirts.
look nicer, and I thought, oh,
They do look
that's
really
like
nice.
that's like a classy
They
thing to
do.
do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be classy.
They do look nice and
Do you
gray.
feel
Cool.
classy when you get into your
I
skirty
feel
bed?
so classy. Yeah, I have to take off my bow tie just to get
There
in.
you go. Yeah. Oh,
One other
gosh.
thing about the bed skirts, it's harder to get under the beds because you have to lift it up at every
That's
turn.
That's true.
What do you mean?
Like to vacuum under the beds.
Oh, you know what? Mine's just the right length that I can just rock and just like go right through.
Okay,
it.
so you
'Cause
have
it
the
doesn't-
ideal. You have the
It
ideal
like
bed skirt.
it touches the ground. It touches the floor like this.
You have the ideal bed skirt.
It
Like
just
not like it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't like
Doesn't lay.
lay on the
Mm,
floor.
You have the bed skirt that might make me change my mind. About
It's a bed. It's like a bed mini skirt.
There you go. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. I just thought. I'm glad that you have a strong opinion on bed skirts, though.
Maybe a little too strong.
Never had anybody be so pissed off
Yeah.
about bed
I
skirts.
never had an argument with
I
one
see
like Morgan,
them
but
almost
I guess
every
I'm
day.
not. I guess I wouldn't buy one, but it doesn't mean that they're not nice.
I see them almost every day.
What about those robot vacuum cleaners?
No.
Hate them?
You mean the circle ones?
Yeah, they're bad, right?
Well, think about it. How does a circle fit into a 90-degree corner?
Well, they
It
got the
doesn't.
little whirly brush things.
I mean, I feel like
'Cause
okay,
I don't think
I
that
think
the-
it's
I don't
good
think the
for
corner of my
practical
vacuum cleaner
cleaning.
really
Like if
gets in
you've
there
got
either.
like I don't know if you had like a party and you just like have it sort of moving around picking up crumbs.
During
But if
a
you're
party,
trying
during a party.
maybe I
Just
don't know. I don't know. Depending on the size of your house. If you've got a big house, well then maybe people would get drunk and trip on
It
it. But
definitely pisses off my dog. I'll tell you.
Oh,
that.
I was gonna
Sure.
say
Oh,
it
yeah.
must. Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like if you have a dog and you just want to pick up dog hair, that's good. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally use it.
The thing that I notice is it's like it like catches on cords and like
Mhm.
edges of stuff. Like anytime there's like loose edges of anything, it'll get on. I'll leave a dog bone on the floor, and it'll climb up on top of the dog bone and then get stuck.
Oh, so it's smart, but it's not that smart.
It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
And so I don't know, but at the very least, it makes me make sure that like there's not stuff on the floor for it
Right.
to catch on.
Right. That's true. Helps you tidy up.
And then I have to actually use the real vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
from time to time.
Yeah.
as
So
well.
you do have one of them.
What
I
kind
have.
of vacuum cleaner do you have? Like your normal vacuum?
I have a 15-year-old, like a Dirt Devil.
Oh, okay.
I got a Dirt
Hey.
Devil. It's on its third belt.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
the thing, I don't know. it
The older
sucks.
ones sort of last longer. Our parents
Yeah.
still have the vacuum that they had when we were kids, the Electrolux.
It's bagless. It's a bagless.
Oh, that's good.
I do have to. I find myself like the filter. I've got to like really knock the hell out of that thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
some fun filter advice. This actually came from our mom. If you take the filter, if you're like taking the filters out of the vacuum to clean them or whatever, first of all, clean them with water and Dawn.
Yes.
Water and
Okay.
Dawn, scrub it out, let it lay out and dry. Once it's dry.
That's like the spongy part.
Yes.
You're talking about just the
the
spongy
spongy
part.
part, and then
Yeah.
there's also
Yeah.
sort of a felt, like pretty thin felt circle.
You can
It's
also
usually a
clean that
circle.
with-
With Dawn and
Yeah.
water.
Oh, I thought that was like a paper filter. So that's actually like you can actually wash that with water.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always thought that was a paper filter. I didn't want to get wet.
Well, if yours,
Well,
I
yours
mean,
might
if
be
it's
different.
paper, these are like usually in the newer vacuums they have them because there's like the spongy one and then there's the felt one they
That's
sort
like
of go together.
that's like jagged or like zigzaggy.
No.
You know, I think maybe mine's paper.
Yeah, yours might. Yeah, don't
Maybe-
wash your
yeah,
paper.
maybe-
Wash your
I got a Dirt Devil, a shop vac, and a Bissell. I'm rocking and rolling. And I've got
Yeah, you've got
a
everything.
UP. I've got a robot. My apartment's still not clean somehow.
Hey,
Somehow, all these vacuum cleaners
Are you
still not
using
clean.
them?
Sometimes.
Okay. See,
Sometimes.
but clean the filters and then once they're dry, you can drip a little bit of essential oil, whatever smell you like.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you put it back in the vacuum, and then when you vacuum, it leaves whatever smell,
Do you
like
have a
sort of around
recommended-
the area. I use
let's be careful with the essential oils because of pets.
but
Oh.
that amount is so little that it won't. It's not harmful to pets because
Okay.
it has to be like a
Disregard that
saturated
comment.
amount to hurt animals. Yeah, don't use
Little
essential
lavender,
oils.
sprinkle a little lavender in there.
Little lavender.
Um,
I like eucalyptus.
Some lemongrass.
personally. Yeah, lemongrass. Whatever you want, whatever smell you want to leave behind.
Well, I can't take the word eucalyptus seriously anymore.
Oh, because of Nick.
Okay, so funny story quick. It's not about cleaning, but funny story. When Nick and I were staying at my parents' house, they had an elliptical in the sunroom. And
Never used
once,
it.
never used, well, I used it sometimes on the weight loss journey.
Oh,
But anyways, one time Nick asked me a question about, I forget what the conversation was or what the question was, but he called it a eucalyptus, okay? And ever since then, I can't take that
Yeah.
word seriously.
I forgot about that.
Good old eucalyptus.
Yeah.
Are you glad you stayed for this?
I'm about to leave. Gotta
Oh,
go.
so is that a no?
That's how entertaining we are.
I'm about to go.
I'm happy.
But I'll be on sometime soon.
Do you want to come say hi?
I'll say hi.
Well, Nick, you want to talk about your?
Yes.
Oh, that's your.
I gotta go
Oh,
open Hogan, so.
Tell us
yeah,
the
if she
secret.
sees you on here.
What secret?
Come see Nick down at Hoban's
Oh, yeah.
Spirits today
Yeah.
and every
Every Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. Best deals in town.
They also have, in my opinion, the best wine selection in town.
And they're building the bourbon selection, right?
It's
Oh,
pretty
they are?
crazy. Yeah, it's getting serious. There's
Wow.
some bourbon there. A lot I have to try. That's for another day.
Yeah, we got to try all the bourbons.
That'll be fun for me.
But I am excited to be on It's Rare coming soon. Sometime soon,
We should
guys.
do another episode of just bourbon tasting.
Oh,
That would
Jeez.
it would just get better as the hour went on.
Jesus.
it's a good one for us. to
How?
do.
What about for those of us that don't like bourbon?
I've got some bourbons we can taste. I don't have that many, but
We'll talk about
what about scotch?
it. I'm down for that.
Okay, all right. I know that there's not a lot of scotch at Hoban's.
Never noticed. Don't like whiskey or scotch or bourbon.
Well, it's not for everybody.
It's an acquired
Nick.
taste that I'm never going to acquire. It's never gonna happen.
Any tips for keeping it clean? Absolutely.
Oh, why
Well,
is our,
gnarly.
all the comments are?
Well,
Oh my goodness.
I love sanitizer. It tastes so good.
Oh Jesus.
It's magic. Absolutely freaking-lutely
I get it. We
transformed.
love the smell of bleach. There's something about it.
She's
Okay, apparently
she's
they
adding
do have
more-
scotch.
she's
I don't
adding
think a
more
lot of
advice.
scotch. What'd you say?
She's adding more advice about the vacuum filter.
Oh, yeah. Spritz with essential oil or use fresh basil, lavender, etc.
Yeah.
So I can put the lavender in, like a lavender flower in there? Just like tuck it in or what? Does that seem like a bad idea?
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Seems like a bad idea to me.
Seems like a bad idea.
Never
I wouldn't
tried
recommend.
that.
I think there's a point of a filter is to keep
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep it clear. Just like a little bit of oil. It smells really good. I'm telling you. Then
It
you start
does.
vacuuming, and it just makes the vacuuming experience a little bit better.
I've got a connection for fresh lavender. If
Oh.
that
Oh,
would be
listen, I have been dying for lavender. I'm not
You've gotta
kidding, for
get-
years.
You've got to
For
get
years.
the Lavender Crest
I'm
Farm.
sorry.
Or lavender crest.
Lavender Crest Farm.
Okay, where's that?
It's on Bath Road,
Okay.
south of Penn Yan,
Okay.
right at the intersection with Second Milo. And they have fresh lavender, and they
Yes,
also
I heard.
like they make some things with their lavender. They got like soaps and
Yeah.
oils and stuff like that.
Yes.
And they have Icelandic ponies or something like that. They've got all these horses that
Oh.
are
Really?
just like, yeah, they love this weather.
That is
Today
awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure.
they're like
Sunny, a little cold.
they feel no, it's like they love it as cold as it can get
Oh, okay.
because they've got long hair.
Yeah.
So
Are
once
they sort of
spring rolls
short?
around, they shed all.
They have like
No,
short legs.
they're
I've
big
never seen a
horses.
nice one.
Is this place
Yes,
like,
how long?
open all the time? Like year
Yeah,
round
like,
to
is
go
it
buy
open
things?
in the winter?
I don't know, Dave. Send us a message. Let us know what time when Lavender Crest Farm is open. Let me see. Lavender Crest Farm. They might say. I think that it's seasonal. You might be able to. Let's see, is that the one? I think this is
Can
the
you
one.
order on?
Yeah, because they also do, and they have a rescue cow
Oh,
that's best friend. It thinks it's a horse. It's
That is
best
so
friends with
cute.
horses.
That is
that is so
Sweet.
cute.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
pretty
nice.
cool.
Very nice website.
But
Very nice website.
do they have?
It's very appealing
It's a nice website.
visually.
Their daughter is a big tech person.
Oh, okay. Is she the one who's doing the website?
I don't
You
know,
don't know.
but I could
We need to
guess
see the
that
ambassadors.
maybe she may have had something to do with it. Would you say the ambassadors today?
They were animals. I saw a kitty.
Well, I don't know when they're open, but they've got all sorts of cool stuff.
Can you buy it online? Because I see a little shopping cart and shop.
let's see.
A little shop.
Let's
Little
see.
shop button.
Sachets and dried lavender. Let's look at that.
Oh, look at the little one! I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for anything.
Let's
small
see.
and
A
cute.
pound of loose lavender buds. It's $20, and you can buy it with
There we
PayPal.
go.
A pond. What measurement is a pond?
A pound.
Oh, a pound. I thought you said a
Did I say
pond.
pound?
I could have
think
just
said
heard you wrong.
pound.
Sorry.
I don't
I
know.
was like, what size is?
And you can get a lavender llama.
That
Oh
is
gosh.
the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Get Chet out there.
Filled with
Is that
dried
Joanne?
lavender.
It's Joanne. I'm trying to see if they
You
were
can
open.
microwave it.
Lavender moths. $4 for a lavender moth.
So you can shop online.
You can shop online,
Good to know.
but you gotta go stop down there sometime.
Yeah, I'm
Once it-
looking for like the type of lavender that it's sort of still like on the stem, and then you can tie it and hang it in your shower so
I
that the
knew-
steam like releases
I
the
knew
smell of the
Is
lavender.
that what you should do with it?
Yeah.
I knew it
Because
right
I
away.
have a bunch of it
Oh, you do?
that I dried,
Yes, that's the perfect.
so I should take that and hang it in my shower.
Yeah, you like
I've got
tie
it
the
hanging in
end
a
of the
closet.
sticks a little
I should
better.
have it
Well, your closet
hanging.
probably smells good.
It smells wonderful.
I had a
Put it in your
client.
shower.
I had a client at my last job that had. One day I came there and she had the sticks. She had them tied and they were hanging in the shower. Not only did it look really pretty,
It looks
it smelled really good.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what I was. At first I was like,
It releases
Huh.
like a nice.
well, but at
aroma.
first I didn't know if it was real or not either until I touched it. So it's definitely.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about just getting like a vase or something and putting it in it. But
Yeah, that would look pretty too.
I don't know.
But if you have dried stuff, if you don't want it to like get too crunchy and fall off, you gotta spray it with hairspray. So it'll just
Well,
stay
it's
like
too late for that. Or is it too late for that?
no.
It's been hanging in there since
Or
like
is it still there? Like is
It's
the
all still
lavender
there.
still on there? Spray it with hairspray, it'll stay forever.
all right, ladies.
That's another tip from my mother.
If anybody wants to come help me hairspray my lavender, let me know. Because I don't have any hairspray.
Oh gosh. Oh
It's
gosh.
just
Yeah, it's a good tip.
that's a good tip.
I use it on dead flowers in the winter time just because it helps with changing over flowers. You don't have to change them over as frequently. If you're into changing over flowers.
What do you mean dead flowers?
I mean, excuse me, dried. I should say dried, not dead.
They're dead.
They're dead. I mean, they're not. They're not like the. You know, the petals are not like soft and
So wait, you
voluptuous. They're just
spray-
like dried and.
Do they still look pretty?
Yeah, they look very pretty.
Well, I guess does it depend on the type of flower?
I
guess
think that it
you
would
could
look pretty with all flowers. That's just
learn something new
Just
every
hairspray.
day.
Just hairspray. I don't use hairspray on my own hair, but I do use it on my flowers.
Listen, I have 2 plants of hers at our house that have been there for I think it's almost been a year now, and I am
It hasn't
not.
been a year. It hasn't
It's
been
been
a
like
year.
6 months.
It was like the fall that those were in there.
It was before that. So, anyways,
Yeah, it was
she
before
keeps saying she's going to pick up the plants, and I will tell you, I'm not great. I am not great at keeping plants alive. Working on it, but I've kept them alive purely out of fear that if they die, she's going to be very upset with me. So she's got
Make
2
sure you use
really
conditioner.
beautiful, very
Just
alive.
some other.
Yes. Keep them well
Some
treated.
shampoo.
I'll get there eventually.
Shampoo.
Yeah,
I'll get there eventually.
Whatever hair products you think, maybe like a scrunchie.
yeah,
Are those in for flowers now?
A scrunchie.
You could use a scrunchie
You
on
could
flowers.
use a little hair clip. You know they put on orchids they put those little hair clips to keep them connected to the stick that goes through them. I always thought that was funny.
Really?
Yeah, they're little hair clips.
Like bobby
I saw
pins or like.
No, not bobby pin, but like the little claw clips. You know these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Well,
We are on camera,
yeah,
but it's all right.
yeah,
Like that,
yeah.
that's not weird.
Yeah.
I promise.
I mean, I did just publicly state that I've had arguments with that screen, so I think anything
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Do not get a bed skirt near Morgan. Don't let it happen.
It won't survive. Oh gosh.
So if somebody wants to sign up the cleaning company, what's the wait list like for something like that?
Right now we are taking new clients. We try to coordinate our master schedule, so that we can fit in as many people as possible. But right now there is no wait list, although we do recommend getting in contact sooner rather than later because we foresee things being pretty busy in the summer.
Oh yeah.
We have, because we're waiting on a few schedules from different clients that we're going to have regularly. So fitting things in between them is going to be, trickier the busier we get. So
You're gonna have busy weekends.
yeah.
Like,
I think when the tourist season picks up and it gets really busy, I think it's going to be good.
For me,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
me working for a grandfather, it's like summer came and went so fast. It was like a flash because there were so many like bookings, so I had so many things to clean, and it was just like I can't just away from myself. It's not very good.
Well, the Finger Lakes are such a
Yeah.
popular place to come now that
It gets really busy.
Yeah. I think that it used to just be a place that families would come and stay at their homes in the summer, and now I think Rosenshad also might have an Airbnb or something. I mean, everybody has them.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good properties.
it's crazy.
Well, and I think Airbnb as well has sort of taken over the hospitality business, so it gives everybody a chance to sort of run their own mini hotel in a way. So cleaning is essential. I mean, because if you don't have good cleaning, you're not going to get good ratings, and then you're not going to get paid. So,
Yeah.
cleaning is important.
So if I had like a
Crucial.
cleaning emergency,
Yeah.
you'd be like, I'll see you on Thursday, or
What's a cleaning emergency?
I don't know.
I mean, what do you mean by cleaning emergency?
Do you have an emergency?
Like you spilled something on the floor, or like you're like,
put some salt on it. I'll be there in 3 days. Or do you get to the the Batmobile?
we get to the Batmobile. Yeah. No, we like to get stuff done as quickly and efficiently as we can. Well, and because it's, there are 2 of us, but the schedule is still relatively open. And then as things get busier, as I said, we'll be looking for good employees.
So if somebody called you, you'd be like, yeah, this week, what time?
We
Cool.
could fit people in this coming up week if that's
Send-
something that
send
they
them
want to.
our way.
All right, you hear
Send them
that?
our way.
Give
We're
them a
ready.
call,
Very ready.
315-531-4995, and email them at info@thecleaningco.co.
Cleaning company.
.co.
The
You
cleaning
filthy animals.
company.
Penn is all season. Penn is indeed all season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But a lot more people coming in and out over
Yeah,
the summer for sure.
absolutely. And I think we're excited to also be here at this time because it just seems like, I mean, like we keep saying, the tourist thing seems to be picking up every year more and more.
It's good. It's definitely
So,
good to start now. I
It's
think. So we can slowly but surely be prepared
yeah.
for when it gets crazy.
Yeah.
So
Do you ever get into like restaurants and stuff like that?
Well, I think the closest thing would have been the Spotted Duck, even though, they're doing ice cream, but it's a commercial kitchen. So,
yeah.
A sticky one because
I
of the
don't
ice
think
cream.
that would be off the table.
No, we
Since
definitely,
it's
like I
commercial.
said, anything residential, rental, commercial, we sort of want to just cover everything. We do like to do walkthroughs before we start because there's a real danger in agreeing to something before you've seen it, and then
Yes.
so we
Yep.
try to
Like the show.
exactly like the show, exactly like the show. We had no idea what we were
Well,
getting
it's
into.
just easier for everyone. So,
If I were you, I'd run right up Main Street and I'd go to every place.
Yeah.
well, once we get our business cards, I
Yeah, those
know,
are coming in soon, so that's gonna be a good thing too.
Yeah, I know that obviously social media is great, but also the old-fashioned way is fun too. Just going around handing out the cards. So
Yeah.
I think that's a really good way to do it.
You should get stickers that say like "Cleaned by the cleaning company."
We talked about something like that.
Yeah.
Stickers are like a little
Bam.
card so you
Get
can
it.
proudly say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then everybody knows. It's
I know where you can. I
Trade.
can get you a great deal on stickers if that's something you're into.
Really, you have a sticker person?
I've got a. Well, yeah, I
He's
got.
got a
Sticker
lavender
connection.
person, a sticker person.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
these
that
these
is
things
actually- that's a
hold
really
up for an eternity.
I
It's a
love
good
that.
quality sticker.
Yeah,
too.
they're great stickers,
Okay.
and
Okay.
they don't cost that much.
Okay. Well, good to know. I'll get the.
And I don't get a cut or anything, but I can let you know where to get the stickers.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Oh, hey, how about we are a new tourist destination.
Yeah.
Lori is. Have you been over to to Millie's Pantry?
Yes.
Morgan has. I have actually not been inside,
Yeah,
but I
they're
know
doing
that.
a lot of work over there right now.
Yep. Well, also, our mom is part of the design team, sort of over there. So I say sort of because I don't want to use the wrong lingo. I'm not sure exactly who's
Exciting.
doing what. Yeah, that's very
Is
exciting.
this your mom?
Jen Hoke.
It's definitely our mom.
Hi, Mom.
Do you think she's watching? I'm just kidding.
For the
Very
record,
dry,
speaking
very
of
dry.
stores, we also are open and interested in cleaning stores. I don't know, like furniture stores. I know we spoke briefly to Rachel from Staving Artists just because, people that are juggling both a home and a business, it's
Yeah.
difficult to keep. I mean, dusting, nothing crazy, but helping businesses maintain their storefronts or, anything that they're selling.
I know for a lot of places, especially restaurants, but all kinds of places.
Yeah.
Like end of the day, you want to do like the basic cleaning,
Yeah.
but you don't want to like if you could literally just have somebody come in and spend an hour and vacuum the floors and
Yeah.
kind of just clean up where it's not,
Exactly.
the high traffic
Exactly.
areas.
Well, I mean, and
Makes a huge difference.
myself and Morgan's boyfriend Nick, who we all met. Because like we work here at the Burnt Rose, and it's the same thing. Like at the end of the shift, like you're ready to just sort of like
Yeah.
wrap things up and go.
And you
And
also
then
don't want to show up
businesses
like
could
an
end
hour and
up
a half
spending-
early.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, and they can end up spending the same amount of money that they're spending to pay the people who already work here to stay and clean instead of just paying us to come in, like you said, for an hour,
Pay
get
people
everything
that do
done.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like rather than pay people who wait tables to
Yeah.
clean,
Yeah.
pay people who clean to clean.
Right.
Yeah.
Get a professional.
Yeah.
If you want it done right, get a professional.
That sounds
Exciting.
awesome to me.
Yes.
My secret, I don't know if it's a secret, but not a lot of people know this. But when I was a kid
Mhm.
growing up, my dad worked at the school.
Mhm.
He was also a coach. So when school was out, I would just like be at the school hanging out for like 3 more hours.
Uh-huh.
And I'd be like, all right, Dad, I'm gonna go find Ray or Kathy or whoever, and I'd go find the custodian and just like hang out with them, put up the chairs, just like
That's awesome.
it was,
Yeah.
it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Go hang out with the custodian for a couple hours every day.
Yeah, somebody has to do it. I mean, I always say that I feel proud to be to clean a space, especially one that I worked in, or like when I went to school, that I would clean the studios, because every time I was in there dancing or other people would come in, I always felt very proud because it was the condition that it was in because I was doing it. So it's also nice to, for pride's sake.
Cool.
Yeah.
Be proud. Anything else you want to talk about?
I'll drop a quick other little tidbit. We are, my boyfriend and I, Sam, who is also one of the owners of Spotted Duck, him and I also just started a property management business.
Okay.
So we're within our first year, we really want to work more as almost like a boutique management business. So only to take on like a couple of clients, because we want to be able to give people, no offense to the larger businesses, but we want to be able to give people a more intimate experience. So it's not just, dealing with somebody who's managing like 100 properties, but it would really be with us. I hesitate to use the word intimate, but more personal.
You don't want to use the word
personal.
intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More personal, accessible. So if anybody out there is renting an Airbnb and it starts to feel like it's too much for you and you need help managing, we're also doing that. It's called Finger Lakes Management. Very simple. Yeah.
I am not doing that.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Well, that's it. That's what I have to say.
And the one thing, since you brought up Spotted Duck, do you have inside information about Spotted Duck?
It depends. It depends on what the question is.
Duck eggs?
Yeah.
They're all being used. There's no extra duck eggs.
At this point in time, there is not a lot of extra, but there will be soon.
All right. Well, when there's extra duck eggs, call me.
Yeah.
Because
the duck farmer,
I love duck eggs.
Pat has his business within the business, Pat's Ducks. So he's the one who you would actually be able to buy eggs from him. So sometimes this year they're going to be doing that.
I know there was a time when there were extra duck eggs, and then I know I called and they were like, nope, no extra duck eggs. We're
not right now.
making our custard. And I'm like, all right. Well.
I had a firsthand experience actually of collecting the eggs and taking care of the ducks, because the farmer was out of town for a little while, and Sam and I would go in every morning and every evening and like empty out their baths and refill the water, feed them, go around, collect all their little eggs and all that. So yeah, they
That
really are.
like
They really are using ducks.
Are they like? Is it like fun?
It's very fun.
They're
They're very cute. I always joke and say that in the morning when you open the barn and you peek in, it always looks like they're having like a town hall like committee meeting, because the chickens are up on the higher sort of level and making their sounds, and all the ducks are just sort of flocking with each other like they don't know what to do or where to go. And then there's the peacock who just does whatever he wants. So he or she.
They.
Yeah. Anyways.
What did you name her?
Nancy. Oh yeah. There's some good animals over there.
She's so cute.
But I say again, if you need help managing your property and you also want it cleaned, it's a double-edged sword, because if I am managing your property and we are also managing if we're managing the booking schedule and we're also managing the cleaning schedule, it's a win-win, because the property owners don't have to worry about anything other than communicating with us.
Streamlined.
Yeah. So
that sounds awesome.
If anyone out there needs help.
So if you need help cleaning, property management, if you need custard,
good custard. If you need custard,
lavender.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Yes, thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
We'll do it again sometime.
Yeah.
We'll
Some
get an
bourbon or
update on
Some bourbon.
Yes. Get some bourbon.
I will not be having that. I'll try
You'll
something
watch.
else.
We'll get you something.
Have
I
some
will
gin.
not watch
What about
it.
gin? No. What about what do you?
Tequila, a little bit of tequila.
Tequila is not good. Tequila and
Okay,
I
now
are
that you're
friends.
shooting down a lot of things, like what would you say yes to?
If I have to drink liquor,
You don't have to drink liquor.
You have to drink.
Nobody's gonna
liquor.
make you drink liquor.
If I'm gonna be
We're not in
forced,
college.
if I'm gonna be forced, vodka would be preference.
Vodka.
Really? And
I'm just
scotch and bourbon are just real light. You know what? I'll just drink wine. I'll do some wine tastings.
Wine tasting. All right,
Yes.
wine it is. It's not like we're someplace where there is any wine.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Next time we'll get Rose to come on with us.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Which, by the way, before we get off, I made a false announcement last week about
New
the
announcement.
18th Amendment.
Yeah.
That they were going to be open this past Thursday, which they were not. I did read the menu, so go back to the last episode and check out the menu if you haven't looked it up yet. But they believe will be open starting this Thursday,
Yes.
which is
The third, right?
third
Yes,
Yeah, soft
of
opening.
February.
I don't know if there are still reservations, but call and try to get a reservation. It's
Call
gonna be
them
great.
ahead.
Yeah.
It will
I'll be working that day over there as well. So.
all right. You can come.
I will be eating and drinking.
I'll try.
You should,
I don't know
you
what my
should.
schedule is going to be like.
Very excited.
If they're still open when I'm done with work, I will
Yeah.
be there
Yeah.
to
I'm very
say
excited. The menu looks fabulous.
support them and say
So,
the menu looks unreal.
yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's gonna be awesome. They worked really hard on it.
It looks
Apparently, I
Kenyan
missed
needs
the
a
meat.
little.
I missed the
it
meat
needs it.
tasting. Apparently, they said I missed the meat tasting. I was
Listen,
pretty disappointed.
I
by
missed the
that.
meat tasting as well.
Chet
I missed
Yeah.
the meat.
can make a freaking hamburger. Okay,
All right, Chet makes a hamburger.
it is the best. They were so good.
Oh yeah, hey,
So good.
that's a good point, Larry. So the other, a lot of good businesses opening. We got the cleaning company. You got the 18th Amendment's coming back, and then back behind us is going to be a place called Baked and Loaded.
Okay.
And from
Sounds
what
like a
I,
baked potato.
it's a baked potato.
Yeah.
It's not people. It's not
Is there going to be a
cannabis
baked
related in
potato
any way.
restaurant? Is that what's happening?
Okay, that's
It's
where my
gonna be
mind went.
it's gonna be baked potatoes, and I've heard like maybe like loaded like baked mac and cheese,
Ooh,
stuff like that. Sounds like a ton of carbs to me, is what it sounds like. Like comfort
fantastic.
Especially in the winter, we need some
And
comfort.
they're gonna have games, so they're
Oh,
they're
awesome.
there's gonna be like no liquor. I don't think liquor, but they're gonna have cider and beer and wine,
Okay.
Awesome.
and they're gonna have like over 100 board games to pick from.
Ooh, God,
And
that's
I
awesome.
don't
There's
think
nowhere to
they-
play board games.
This
I don't
sounds
think they've
so
built it yet.
fun.
Oh yeah, there'll be board games.
Yeah.
When is this opening?
On I believe Wednesday it's gonna open.
Ooh, oh my god,
And
that's awesome.
I don't think they built it yet. They're still working on part of it, but they're gonna have a like a patio or deck or something, and they said they're gonna have like a giant chessboard on it.
Ooh, cool.
So just
That
like
sounds awesome.
like
So
seating
cool.
around the
Yeah,
outside.
lots
and-
of good
So
stuff
cool.
for
Yeah.
this
I'm
summer
excited.
too. I feel like
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of new things are gonna be opening.
so
That'll be the date
exciting
night
stuff. Lots of. You think so?
Nick and I used to do our date nights anywhere there were games. So,
Really?
and when we lived in Florida, we always went to like an arcade. It was like our date night because we like to do that. So, anywhere where there's
Cool.
games. And
All right,
food.
feed me more tips on date night. We'll catch you all next Sunday or whenever you tune in. Don't forget we're on Spotify, unlike Neil Young and whatever the other lady is, Carol King or something. Not
Oh yeah.
not Carol King, but the other lady.
The other
So,
lady,
but
yeah.
we are on Spotify, unlike Neil Young. We're because we're more famous and
fastest growing podcast. in the Finger
fastest
Lakes.
growing
Yes.
podcast.
So
in the
proud
Finger Lakes.
to have been part of it.
You too.
Thanks.
Thank you for having us.
So,
And,
All right. Have a great day.